We got the media team in here. We're the media
We're the
team.
media team. We got content. TV's in the go. We got TV in the go, Wack.
You looking for that fire Clubhouse content? Well, you need to subscribe to the home. Hey, yo, Clubhouse TV. Let's get to the content.
That's a good one.
Yo, check it out. We got Wack 100 reacting to the judge in the Young Thug trial being on demon time today. So let's get to the content. Listen to what Wack talking about. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Run the content.
In the block.
I know when that dude walked up to Thug and gave him that pill.
Yep.
That's what the judge threw out first thing this morning.
Ooh, all right,
wait. You said wait.
Issues to get response and opposition. All right. We have a lot of issues to get through on our non-jury days for the next few days. Take the easy ones first. The state's motion in limine about overruling whatever objection the defense might ever offer to evidence on the basis of 403 waste of time and the defense response in opposition thereto. I am ruling for the defense on that one for all of the reasons stated in Mr. Weinstein. All right, we have a response in opposition. Takes care of that one. The motion in limine by the state to revisit the court's ruling excluding State's Exhibit 52AY. I have considered that, and I will not be changing my ruling on that. Okay, so the court has determined that neither the Ryan situation nor the alleged passing of Percocet to defendant Williams in court meet the requirements to be an intrinsic act, and so I am not going to admit either of those. And I've also reconsidered, thought again about my ruling response in opposition out the Stillwell situation of some contraband being in his cell, and I'm going to stand on my ruling with regard to that as well. Out the Stillwell situation of some contraband being in his cell, and I'm going to stand on my ruling with regard to that.
The part that they was saying that she got rid of. So we got to hear it. All right.
Wait, okay. I missed that last part before we went into the clip. Who passed who what?
Another co-defendant in the courtroom at the time. It was pretty early on in the, he walked over to Thug, freely walked over to him, or I think he was being escorted, something, I don't know, but he was in the
he just straight up got up and walked over there.
Right, okay, so yeah, he did get up freely. He walked over to Thug and passed him a piece of paper. Thug put the paper under you could see him putting it underneath under the desk to see what it was. Then the bailiff came over and was like, give me that, and he gave it up, no problem. No problem.
Shit. And it was
What was on the paper?
Nothing, it was a pill in the paper.
Oh, that was a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's what we saying.
Yeah, that was
she
early
threw
on
that out
in the
this
trial.
morning. She didn't even want to revisit that shit.
So they tried to bring that down?
Right.
What? Did they add the charge?
No, she just
They
threw
were
it
trying
out.
to use it in the trial.
Oh, yeah, see, that time they ain't got nothing, bro.
They don't got shit.
They reaching.
Again,
and that's how the judge feel like y'all picking and choosing as y'all go with this trial, and she tired of it. Y'all don't even know exactly what y'all trying to target. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's tired of it. She's like, y'all got your shit together.
Exactly. They have him for a RICO, but they're having a hard time proving that he's providing money and funding this this criminal organization, aka a gang, whatever you want to call YSL at this point, they're having a hard time putting the evidence on Thug because there's really nothing outside of a car that he rented. And then Stillwell did a really good job at, putting distance between Thug renting that car and who had the car at that time, like who had possession of that car when that situation happened. So, and he's nowhere in the picture. And the point is, okay, he did rent the car, but who doesn't rent cars for family and friends? Doesn't mean that they're assuming you're going to use it for a murder. But they're trying, the state is doing their best to show a timeline of him having beefs with Lil Wayne. And then they even brought up the game's name. They even bring up so many people's names that aren't testifying. And so the defense has been pushing back like, yo, a lot of these people you guys want, and a lot of information y'all want to put in this trial. There's no way for us to cross-examine the witnesses because they're not here. So we don't want it in. What you say, Wack? Sorry.
Name should not have nothing to do with anything.
At all, but they brought his name in it. Exactly.
And see, the crazy thing is, you said he was supposed to be funding this shit. They didn't even go over his financial records until after they charged him.
Man. So yeah, it's not looking too good for the rest of the defendants on the stands. But when it comes to Thug, they really have nothing against him. Nothing. We've been literally listening to months of testimony regarding every other person in his camp or that wanted to be a part of the camp or used to be a part of the camp and their criminal acts. But none of that is tied to Thug. The state is having a hard time tying it to Thug. Especially when you have a star witness like Woody Copeland that doesn't recall and he don't know.
He doesn't, right.
And he admits that I'm a liar. I lie. Yeah, y'all want the big fish?
Yeah,
I lied.
Only thing they got tying Thug to communication with them is Thug saying go to the cops and tell them and go talk to the cops. But Thug
that ain't shit.
And that work in his favor.
That work in his favor. Who he tell to do that to?
One of them niggas with a ghetto ass name, either Demikian or Kwazikian.
Garlington.
I'm dead.
Now is that Tunk or Funknook?
I think that was Uncle Funk.
I think it's Tunk.
Oh, gee, I ain't never heard no names like these, blood.
I think they might mean something. I think they might got it.
All their names sound like medicine.
Yeah, I hope the judge is like got it in her mind to say that the state had plenty of time to get their shit together with this break they just had.
Mm-hmm.
So moving forward, hopefully she, puts the hammer down and stands on shit.
So how long can you be on Fed trial? How long does Fed trial last?
As long as it's supposed to last. This ain't Fed trial though. This state.
Oh, okay.
Which one is Marquavius Hugh?
Marquavius is.
He took the stand, didn't he?
The guard got arrested yesterday for bringing contraband to him.
I seen that. The female?
Yeah, they arrested his mama and her sister.
Damn.
Wait, they arrested his mama and sister?
Yeah.
So she must have gave the guard the money, the $1,500 or something, right?
The sister and the mom was giving her money, and then she was taking the stuff inside.
So that means the guard gave that up. The guard
It said that they had somebody told on the guard, and they had been watching her since May.
Yeah, but for them to know that the mom and sister was giving the guard money.
She gave up her phone.
So what I'm looking at in the brief, it's just a brief from Fox5Atlanta.com. Ex-Fulton County Detention Officer Carmen Bailey is charged with multiple counts of bribery, violation of her oath, and more. Investigators say they learned Bailey had been paid $17,000 by family members of inmates to smuggle contraband into the Fulton County Jail. According to deputies, cell phone records showed Bailey took money from the mother and the sister from one of the co-defendants in the YSL trial case. That's the brief of the entire article.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll get to the other one.
So many of those COs are collecting for sure. They definitely getting some money.
I'm gonna need more than 17,000. Shit, fuck that.
You feel me?
You know how much a cell phone costs in there?
$1,000 plus.
About two,
$2K plus.
Yeah.
Just to get a phone, a flip phone at that shit.
A tablet at that shit.
So a little bit more into the article. A Fulton County detention officer, 2 inmates, and 2 others are facing charges after investigation into contraband at the county jail. Officials with the Fulton County Sheriff's Office tell Fox 5 that the department's jail investigators unit arrested 31-year-old Carmen Bailey on October 4th. Bailey began working at the Fulton County Jail September 2023 and resigned from her position on August 27, 2024. According to the investigators, cell phone records reveal Bailey took bribes from 45-year-old Melissa Huey and 18-year-old Jeremiah Huey, the mother and sister of inmate Marquavius Huey. Marquavius is one of 6 defendants on the RICO case against Atlanta rapper Young Thug and other alleged members of YSL organization. Has been in custody since his arrest in 2022. Bailey is accused of receiving more than 20 transactions worth of that accumulated to $17,000 through family members and associates of the jail's inmates. Authorities charged Bailey with 4 counts of violation of oath by a public officer, 2 counts of bribery, and 2 counts of obtain, procure, give inmates prohibited items without authorization. Melissa and Jeremiah Huey were both arrested and charged with 1 count of bribery. Marquavius Huey and another inmate identified as Osama Manuel are now facing additional charges of items prohibited for possession by inmates. End of the article.
Damn.
Now, would you take $17,000 to quit your good job?
Not no 17.
Not for no good job, nah. McDonald's.
She was. You know how much money that girl was making a year if she would have stayed committed? I mean, most officers. I was gonna. No, I'm not talking about Waffle House.
Okay.
She was working in the jail. So out here in California, you know, everybody's state is different. I know back when I first got out of high school, you know, they have all these different professional people come and try to recruit you into their industries. So officers were one. And I learned that fresh out of high school, you making at least $4,500 at that time, $4,500 a month, which is not a lot. But in 2001, that was a lot of money to some people, and that's fresh out of high school. If you had a college degree, then you were up to $5,200 a month to work on the force. I don't know where that amount is now, but I know she was making more than $17,000.
That part.
Stupid. Oh well, your life's down the drain for now until you rebound.
Right, because
is she all your legal fees and.
Is she ever gonna be able to get like rehired type shit?
What you about to do?
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. So bitch, you just risked your whole career for $17K.
Wow.
Clubhouse TV. Clubhouse TV.
Yo, check it out. Y'all heard the content, man. Wack reacting to the judge. She threw out an overruled ruling when Thug was passed appeal in the middle of trial. And if you don't remember, let me give you a refresher. Thug, who is charged with criminal gang activity in Georgia, was passed drugs in a hand-to-hand exchange with the co-defendant. The act was caught on camera, according to the motion that was filed by the prosecutors in Fulton County. Now, Young Thug was in court with co-defendant Khalif Adams when Adams walked unattended to where Thug was sitting with his attorney and put something in his hand. Young Thug tried to conceal his hand with the contraband, Percocet, under the table. The sheriff's deputy noticed the exchange, walked up to Thug, and seized the perk. Deputies also searched Adams, who resisted, and found more perks, marijuana, tobacco, and other contraband wrapped in plastic and food seasonings to mask the odor of the marijuana. Adams is serving a life sentence for murder, and the court was delayed after the interaction. Court documents described it as illegal acts of possession and distribution, respectively, of contraband inside the Fulton County Courthouse. Keith Adams, who's an attorney for Thug, said the motion is full of misrepresentations and inaccuracies. He disputed the account that the artist hid the pill under the table, noting his client was not charged with any wrongdoing. Mr. Adams gets up and walks toward the restroom and walks past him and goes to give Mr. Williams a handshake and puts this pill in his hand, which Mr. Williams hadn't asked for, didn't know what it was, and turned it over immediately to the deputy. We're disappointed because it's a distraction. You know, Jeffrey in there, he's fighting for his life. He said the last thing that he wants to do is engage in any sort of behavior that would jeopardize our chances to trial or cast a bad light on him in a courtroom with 4 cameras and 2 different TV cameras. An attorney for Khalif Adams told the Atlanta Journal-Constitution that these allegations are simply that, mere statements made by the state in an effort to thwart the lengthiness of the jury selection process. Mr. Adams adamantly maintains his innocence and looks forward to the conclusion of this trial. So, yeah, I'm glad that they went ahead and overruled that. In my opinion, how would you charge somebody for that? You don't know if they knew what it was or whatever. You can't prove that. So let me know what you guys think about this content in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop when I drop fresh new content. Subscribe to the media team so you always get exclusive Wack 100 content. As always, I certainly appreciate y'all checking out Clubhouse TV, and I'll see you on the next drop. I'm out, y'all. Peace.